It's time for bookkeeping, beer, and BS.
This time of year is like we tend to relax a little bit, right? We've all been pushing so hard through the fall. And so everybody's like, ugh. Like every single business owner that I talk to, and I do a ton of like P&L reviews with our bookkeeping clients this time of year. And I do some coaching. And so I had coaching calls today. And everybody's just like, oh, just like taking a deep breath, especially those guys that do like holiday lights and stuff. They're finally able to take a breath. But we get caught in this complacency trap where we hit the holidays and then we kind of have a hangover for that. And then all of a sudden it's, mid-February and it's time to go again. And we had all these great ideas of projects and boxes we were going to check and things we were going to get put in place. And we never got to any of them, or we, started them, but didn't make nearly enough progress. And so I think this time of year, it's a planning episode, if you will. What are the things that we need to start, like not checking the boxes on, but laying the boxes out? What are the things that we got to get done before the springtime is here? And yeah, that might be 10, 12 weeks away, but we need to start working on these things now, because some of them are just, a snap of the fingers and they're done. Some of them are going to take a few months to execute on. I was talking to a bookkeeping client of mine, and we were doing a P&L review and just kind of talking about how the year went. It cracked me up. I could tell he doesn't listen to our show often enough. Austin, if you're out there, you got to listen to the show every week.
Probably listen today because you're speaking about him.
Maybe, yeah, you'd probably be listening today. We didn't even talk about this when he and I were like on a Zoom together. We talked about it after the fact. We were going back and forth, and he said to me, he's like, man, the biggest mistake I made this year was I tried to implement a new CRM during the busy season. And I was like, man, I feel like we talk about that every year on here of like, don't, we have those episodes about seasonality, like when's the right time to do this? When it's springtime or in the fall, you never switch your CRM, you never switch your payroll system, and you never switch your phone system. Those are winter projects, or summer. Sometimes you get a little bit of a lull and you can maybe sneak in a switch, but you don't switch your main systems. You don't change the tires on your car when you're driving full speed. You wait till you stop.
Great analogy.
Yeah. It is. It's just total chaos. In the bigger your business, right, the worse it is, because there's so many pieces of it when your business is bigger. So I think that's like step number one. And I just got off a call with one of our clients that was thinking about what CRM to start implementing. Right now he still invoices out of QuickBooks, and you guys have probably heard me rant about, don't sync your CRM with QuickBooks. And if you can avoid it, don't invoice out of QuickBooks. Get yourself a CRM that's like built for that. So that's kind of like project number one for him this winter, is get that CRM in place. And then I think, CRM is kind of like main thing. And then I think it's phone system stuff. If you need to make a switch in your phone system, now's a good time to do it. And if you need to make a switch in your payroll system, you got 2 weeks. That's a lot of me ranting.
Can I add to that?
Yeah.
Find good employees during the slow season too. I always found my best employees during the slow season, because good employees are looking for consistent work. So go find good employees. Right, Sean?
You got it, Bubba.
Can I add to that?
No, actually, Michael. Yeah. Anybody else got anything to say?
Can I add to that? a mini Dave. I worked with a lot of CRM transitions in my day. And one thing, the biggest mistake I think people make when they make a CRM transition is they try to make the CRM work with their process. They're like, I do these things, the CRM doesn't do that, so they're trash. The goal of switching to a CRM is to figure out how they work and whether or not you are willing to adapt your process to the CRM. Because every company I've ever worked with is like, oh yeah, we can make a patch for that. Oh yeah, that'll be in our next update. Oh yeah, it's coming. And then for 3-4 years, you wait for this thing to work with the widget the way you want, and it doesn't. So when you interview CRMs, be open-minded to maybe a slight modification in your process to make it work with the CRM, rather than saying, how can a CRM work with it?